There are many ways to tackle post-production for e-commerce. Whether you use an internal team, an external service, or some combination of those, Creative Force has a workflow that can cover your needs. In this video, we're going to look specifically at working with internal post-production teams and how Creative Force integrates itself into the tools that you already use. My name is Daniel Jester, and this is Internal Post-Production with Creative Force. In other videos, we have looked at post-production as a whole and taken a closer look at how Creative Force works with external vendors. In this video, we're going to look at how Creative Force works with internal retouching teams and how the Hue app integrates with industry-standard post-production software and helps you speed up your workflow. Currently, there are 4 workflows in Creative Force that integrate internal retouch teams. With internal post, every image is filtered to your internal retouch team and then approved in QC. The overflow setup allows you to route your images to either external or internal retouch teams to allow for additional capacity. External with exception handling is a workflow that primarily relies on external retouching services, but gives the opportunity to approve final images or send the images to an internal team for additional work. Think of it as polishing up the images before final delivery. The hybrid workflow sends all images to an external vendor, and then those images continue on through an internal retouching process. This is a common workflow for high-volume studios, where the external vendor handles most of the repetitive retouching work, and the internal team finalizes the image with the more subjective detail work. Each of these workflows can be customized by product type, production process, and even client, giving you tremendous flexibility and ensuring that you can use the right team for the job all within the platform. But the real magic of internal post-production with Creative Force lies in the Hue app. The Hue app is a powerful integration to Photoshop that guides the retouching process and keeps the work organized and up to date in the Creative Force platform. Behind the scenes, Hue does a lot of heavy lifting for the user, downloading source images, creating working files, and updating production status, while the Hue panel within Photoshop provides the retoucher with improved file navigation, instant style guide access, a quick checklist of technical file information, and much more. One thing I want to specifically point out is how the Hue app actually improves the Photoshop experience. The panel provides a visual display of what files you have open and allows you to move between the images quickly and easily. No more clicking through open tabs to find the image you want, just click the thumbnail and you're all set. I'm referring to these workflows as working with internal retouchers, but I want to point out that with Creative Force, this also includes individual freelance retouchers, even if they're remote. Once you onboard a freelance retoucher and get them set up in the system, they can access the platform and the Hue app from anywhere in the world with an internet connection. So whether you work with internal retouch teams, remote freelance retouchers, or an external service, Creative Force has the workflow to cover your needs and integrates with the tools and resources that you already use and love.